Alright. So, I bought these crates. Where are they at? These. I bought this. $50. It's crazy expensive, but it was worth every dime because out of the first crate, I was gifted the beautifulness of the Lazo, the mini Chapayev, the Russian Zhao, whichever it is you wish to decide. Now, Lazo is mean. I just performed last battle and performed mightily well against tier 7 battleships. I bested a Tirpitz. I bested a Scharnhorst 43. I bested a Nagato, and I bested an Azuma in one battle. Oddly enough, they couldn't hit this thing, even though it turns like a battleship. In specs, I don't know where I'm going. 890. For reference, the Alabama. 710. Yeah. Hold on, let me check something really quick before I get into the whole maneuverability thing. Okay. The Zhao feels way less than 840. That's absurd. This is much larger than the gearing. Is the gearing just like not even longer? Why does the gearing need so many torps? Ah, it beats me. Anyway, back to the darling Lazo. So you got all the fire chance you're ever gonna need. With a 12% fire stain chance with 12 shells. At tier 6, that's basically a Zhao. She has none of the turning circle radius and is completely obsolete in terms of stealth. She is kind of fast, but not so fast. It is at tier 6, though, and the torpedoes are nothing to write home about. Yet she performs. These guns are immaculate. You will probably not see another tier 6 cruiser with guns quite like this one. And it's not even close. I mean, I'm slaughtering everything I'm shooting at. The fires aren't quite so consistent, but for tier 6, this is the most consistent I have. I literally have I have Flint, Algerie, and Charlemagne as comparison. I also used Helena before. Lazo is mean. Stomps them all. Not even close. Downright despicable. As for build, main battery mod 2 for the traverse speed. You can do AA. Don't do this, please. And you can do aiming system mod 1. Either way, they work. I prefer this, so the guns turn faster because, you know, when you weave in and dodge in, you get that cruiser little shuffle going. You know, your guns are going to be turning pretty often. Rudder mod. Because the ship cannot turn. It's Russian, it just can't turn. Concealment, because this thing is... You're going to spot this thing before you spot a Vermont. I mean, seriously. It should not be this easy. I think if you built for it, the North Carolina can get more stealthy than the Lazo is right now. That's sad. For Commander, Ivan B. Delightful with Isoroku Yamamoto and Norman Scott. For the AP build, this is my Riga build. Not particularly built in any way for the Lazo. But I will not change anything, so it's fine. This is unnecessary, because you have beyond range. This is something you need. The range is okay. You know, it's not like 18, but it's like 17 almost, so we're doing alright. Intuitive, so you can see the closure ship. That's very important, very nice. Punch through, because the AP slaps. It's brutal. Fixated, for dispersion when you need it. I would do this, but I don't have him leveled up yet. So many promotion orders that I don't have. Would do this, but you always gotta save. So we got a 2, 3, 2, 2, 1. Doing okay. Not getting into the nerdy things. HE, it hurts, sets fires. AP, hurts, citadels. Torpedoes, they hurt. Good luck hitting them. I mean, honestly, if you're missing Russian torpedoes, it's your fault. I mean, you're not shooting these to shoot them. I mean, they have no range. And they reload in just over a minute. Almost, just under a minute and a half, just over a minute, somewhere in the middle. Sonar, meh. Radar, it's tier 6. It's best it's going to get. The duration is very sad. That's 2 salvos. But what can you expect of a tier 6, right? So, specs. Hit points, none. Armor, meh. You can survive, what, all 3 citadels? If average citadel's like 11,000 to 13,000, that puts you at roughly 3, depending on what shoots at you. Your broadside, you get blown up. Main guns, they slap. They're small, they slap. The range, just under 17 right there. You're pretty good. Reload time, 8.8. Feels much more like a light cruiser than some of the other light cruisers at this tier. Like the last one they released, the Japanese one, was pretty good. 180-degree turn time, 20.8 seconds. Not bad. Not bad. HE shell damage, not a lot. You get a lot of them, so you'll see the slaps. Anything lightly armored, for example, Constellation, North Carolina, you're going to slap. Collingwood, Nelson, you'll slap them. I mean, just does what it does. The AP, it doesn't hurt that bad if you just get the 1. But this thing is pretty accurate and consistent. You're going to slap. It has a secondary, or has 8 of them for some reason, with actual firing range, which is also astonishing, with decent reload time. Don't expect anything out of the secondaries, but I have set some fires with them. Really funny when that happens. They're just there. Torpedoes, they're Russian. They kind of hurt. They'll bail you out if you need them, but they don't have any range, and they're reasonably fast. So, don't expect a whole lot. AA, it's just, you may as well get on the deck and start shooting a pistol at them. I mean, you're going to shoot down a plane or two. It's not going to save you. Maneuverability, I mean, you may as well just drive in a straight line and hope for the best. Because for the speed you lose turning, I mean, you may as well turn, right? Better than nothing. But good luck doing it. The rudder shift is okay, 7.7 seconds. The turning circle, though, is awful. Battleships turn faster than this thing does. 11.9. This is one of the easiest ships to find ever. Very, very easy to find. My stats, pretty decent. That max damage is wrong. Alright, oh, that's arcade. There we go. The same win rate is pretty funny. But, pretty good stats. Armor, paper thin. It has a belt? No, it doesn't. That's your Citadel. HE can Citadel you. SAP can Citadel you. You will feel pain. But you will be overpinned by everything. Unless they get kind of lucky. You have the HP to survive 1 to 3 Citadels depending on the boat you're shooting at and depending on if they have Arthas or not. Doing pretty good. For overview, sure shot, that's very true. It's Russian. Long reach, above average main battery range. For a cruiser, I think that's pretty true. And Pyromania, 12% fire chance with 12 shells. You're setting a fire roughly every salvo and every other salvo. I'm not going to get into the development thing, whatever it is down there, because that's kind of boring. To battle we go. She's pretty nasty. She a mini Chapy. She's doing pretty good. Now, it's not like AL Chapy where you pen everything and just are brutally slaughtering everybody. You know. But, she's doing alright. The radar is much less usable. Much less usable. It's still there. I have caught a lot of destroyers. I have beat on some destroyers. It's there. But with only 2 salvos, kind of just there to find out where they are and push them from there. We're bottom tier, which is kind of unfortunate. No carrier. That's for the best. Vanguard to Flounder, that depends on what they do. Everything overmatches you, don't even concern yourself. Bismarck. Florida is scary. A lot of guns. Same with Missouri, a lot of guns. Vanguard 2, because it has the short fuse. Pizarski is basically a tier 7 of this, with better AP, no HE. And just an Akatsuki for DD. If it can kill you, it will kill you. If it can't hit you, it can't kill you. That's the strategy to go off of with this boat. You're going to get hit. You won't get dev struck that often. You're going to get overpenned all the time. Now, obviously, when something gets railguns and catches you broadside, you're dead. You are not impervious to being dev struck. But so far, I like my odds. I really like my odds. Now, I actually don't know what the third ship is. Really hoping it's not a third battleship. It's possible, I suppose. Bismarck is a pretty good example of ships you're going to be able to beat on. All that superstructure, all that casemate. 8 shatters because I hit a little low, but I got a fire, which he damage controlled. He's well within my range. We're just going to keep spamming away. He fired AP, so he at least has somewhat of a brain. Kind of. No, not even close. You're not going to get those huge hits like you would with AL Chapayev, but we need to hit him right, which I think this shot will be good. There you go. 3,000 damage. Accelerate, please. There's that fire we were looking for. More good pens. I could load AP from here and just keep beating on him, but I kind of want that permanent double fire. I don't think I can lob over that. Oh, I got the permanent double fire. We're good. Come on, to wipe the boat. Now, as far as lobbing capabilities, for Russians, this ship is actually really, really good. For a general, you're not going to be able to lob all that well. It's still a light cruiser with light cruiser guns. You can lob, you can't lob much. We've already farmed 20,000 damage, make that 21, and it's going to just keep going. This ship is very fun, pretty mean. But it's not busted. You are, if you get shot at, you're going to either dodge them or go boom. No real in between. Glad I didn't eat those. Those would have hurt very badly. His engine is broken. Instant fire, that's what we like to see. Gonna farm for the second. And then I'll load up that glorious armor piercing and show off its abilities. Hurt. Nasty 8 full pens. That was brutal. Granted, he was a relatively bad player. He didn't hit us but once because he got lucky with an overpen on our bow. But we just farmed 40,000 damage off of a Bismarck that was healing, by the way. With possibly up to 5 heals. And I mean, it wasn't even close. We barely took any damage. This ship is nice. Now, granted, if he could have aimed with that last salvo, or even the first salvo, we would probably be dead. Because, whether I like it or not, she's pretty fragile. But that's the way she should be. I would say the tankiness compared to this, to the Japanese light cruisers, is almost identical. You're gonna blow up. But, you're gonna get overpinned sometimes. I don't know why they're chasing him. I mean, I'm glad he's taking some damage. I can get in here and get some XP. This ship is oddly good at kiting. You know, close quarters, you're going to get overpinned. Mid-range, you're really going to feel it. You're going to be hard spotted at mid-range. I mean, the radar's not in range till you get within 9, which, you know, makes it a close quarters radar more than it is mid-range radar. The guns slap at any range. I'm gonna get this guy's will. So, no real need to be over-concerned about what the guns are going to do at that range. Because of the ship's fire rate, the DPM it has, it is reasonably good at lobbing over islands, so you can just do this, same as any other light cruiser, and just bully. But you can also go into open water, and your rudder is really the only thing that's the saving grace of this ship. The rudder is very nice for the turning, especially for a Russian cruiser. I don't run equilibrium of power, but I'm sure this ship would be really mean with equilibrium of power. Now, if I was in like an Atlanta-class cruiser, I could lob over that island a little bit better. But I'm not. I'm in a Russian cruiser, and I can still lob fairly well for a Russian. Those good ballistics means you can kind of lob, and you kind of also can hit those shells you need to. I'm hard spotted. I went dark. I'm gonna get turned out because that Missouri being right there is scary. Zarsky as well. As for brawling capabilities, this ship is really, really decent. I mean, I wouldn't put it above, say, York or a tankier cruiser. However, this ship's torpedoes, you don't get a lot of them. You only get 3 per side. They don't really bully as you would think those torpedoes that do that kind of damage would. I'm gonna load AP next salvo. They're just middle of the road. You can't expect greatness. You can expect average. He shot at me. You got a full pen there. That's not fun. Oh, they sunk the Heinrich. Nice. You can lob over islands like that. I don't think I can lob over behind this. I can't lob the island behind the Bizarski. I can lob the island in front of the Bizarski, I think. He's tuning out. Yes, he is. Because the only thing that's really threatening is behind an island. They'll probably nuke the turrets long before the turrets ever gets there, but Monto did shoot at me. He led those relatively well. As far as acceleration, you're not going to sit there, go, 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 you know, like a lot of ships in this game. But, you know, you're not exactly going to be like, oh my goodness, I just dodged those shells purely because of my obscene takeoff speed. That's going to hurt. Yeah, shoot the broadside battleship at point blank range. That's hilarious. Our battleship just got claimed. I think our was good. I feel a little bit robbed on that Shimanta right there. Could have a mix salvo though. So angle right, and you're kind of gonna clink everything this thing has to throw at you. Oh, he's just at the edge of the range. Not that I would have gotten any more than the one. A decent bit of chunks on him, though. He's closer than 9? Shouldn't be. Is he backing up? How far away is he? Not sure. Either way. As you can see, the radar really isn't like a, oh my goodness, kill that guy right now. You know, it's like, hey, here he is. Let's go toward him. I think most radars at tier 6 are like that, but then again, the Atlanta is more than capable of sinking destroyers with its radar. But the AP, or the HE, sorry, if you hit something saturated on a destroyer, about it. If I eat that, I'm dead. Oh, I'm not! I'm also hard spotted, so the second Sparsky. Maybe he's preoccupied? No, he knew exactly what he was doing. It's hilarious. I didn't think I would get lucky enough. That's a fairly good game for a first round. I think I'll just post that. We're down on points, but we'll soon be up on map control. I did more than enough of my part. I found the DD, spammed some battleships. I'm sure my XP won't be all that good. I did take it. Wonder if he's intelligent enough to run away. I doubt it. Do we even have enough time to catch up? No one's close enough to their base. We have 100 points to catch up in 40 seconds. Can we even do that? I don't think we can. I don't think it's gonna get close. Anyway, I think I'll post it anyway. Whether it be on a loss or on a win. We actually hit a secondary. I guess on the Missouri. But, as seen, very capable ship. I mean, I obliterated a Bismarck. I was stomping on a Missouri. I tapped the Akatsuki, hit him with 7 full pens. I hit the Pozarski relatively well. Not quite as well as if I was like a heavy cruiser or, you know, had some actually AP focused guns. For HE focused guns, I think this is about the best you're going to get. Top of the team, 1786 on a loss. Made 253,000 credits without premium. We got that done. Level up a little bit. Promotion. Ooh, I'm level 96. Nice. Got the Hector Waller dude. And some promotion orders. But, as you can see, I mean, I literally, first battle in, and we're doing things. I mean, I didn't stage that. I didn't do anything. There it was. The ship is more than capable. I haven't seen really many reviews on it on YouTube yet, so I'm going to throw mine out there. She's a beast. I would say borderline as good as Pozarski. Just for the radar, the battle impact. It's a Chapy at tier 6. You cannot go wrong. I've had great fun with this ship. I hope to have great fun with the ship that I spent the $50 on. So, see how that goes. I'll do a video on that whenever I get it. But this Lazo right here is mean. I wouldn't say she's busted. I mean, you saw what Pozarski did to me. You saw what the Missouri did. But I wasn't like kaboom, you know? It's if you don't, you can take a hit or two. You're not going to just die the second something shoots at you. You're not going to die the second something looks your way. You have a chance to get overpenned. You could get, you know, dev struck out the gate. You know, you're not invincible. But I'm fairly certain that's the best it's going to get. $92K, 214 shell hits, 2 ink caps, 2 destroyed, 7 fires. 1 Citadel on the Pozarski, 4 defended, 2 assisted in capture, and 1 secondary hit, and a cruiser, by the way, and first blood. She's more than enough. Not that I'm promoting gambling, but I would probably gamble for this boat again. We're going up on 30 minutes, so I'm going to end it here. So, I'll try and cover more things that other people haven't this update, like the Richelieu. Why are there no videos on the Richelieu? But, I'll probably do that soon. So as for this one, great boat. Highly recommend it if you don't wanna, if you wanna whale for it. It's a lot of money to spend. I just got lucky. So I will see you guys in the next one. Enjoy this one. You got something you want me to try out? Make a video on. Leave a comment. Suck it out, Trev. But this was great. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.